Katie.
Oh, hi there.
Hey,
Am I on?
You're on now, Katie. Yes, this is it. This is it. We're in. We're going.
This is insane.
Isn't it just?
It is, really. The reason why I was ringing is that I thought that you were quite harsh to that bloke that rang in.
Okay.
That asked you as to why you need to have more girls ringing in. And I kind of think that he probably didn't put his point across all that well. But I think it raises kind of like a point as to why you would need to have us ringing in.
I never said need.
No.
No, I never said need.
Didn't you?
No.
But do you get my point?
No, your point doesn't make any sense. Try again.
Okay. Well, it is 12:30, and also I've got kind of like a feedback coming through as well, so I can hear myself talk on the phone. It's kind of like a
Okay, I don't know. I can't help you with that. But I never said I needed. I never said I needed women to call in. I've not said that. I'm very precise with what I said.
What have you said? Okay. What is it you've said then? Just so I can.
I said in the past I would like more women to call in. Which is completely different from need.
But I just want to know why.
Because I would. Why would I not want? Why would I not like more women to call in?
But it doesn't really make any difference.
Yes, of course it makes difference,
whether
Katie.
I'm a man or whether
of course it does. It makes a huge difference to the show. What a ridiculous thing to say.
Well, it's not, is it?
Well, no, Katie, you can't just come back and say no, it isn't. Of course, it makes a difference if the number of women compared to the number of men phoning the show. Of course, it does. That's obvious.
Well, no, because you've not really made your point. You're saying that I'm not making my point, but I just don't really feel as though you are.
Well, no, because you've challenged me on something that's not. Listen, I'm going to be honest. You're going to have to up your game a bit.
Well, no, but it's 12:30.
I don't care. You phoned up, and so I'm all right at 12:30. You've called in, and you're babbling on, talking nonsense. Of course, how could you think that a phone-in show where it's all men phoning in would not be different to a phone-in show where it's half men, half women, or more women phoning in?
Because women can have the same thoughts as men, and men can have the same thoughts as women. God
almighty.
You're kind of like making out that women think.
I haven't said that. You are extrapolating stuff from me.
What you are,
Katie, it's
implying.
Not. It's not what I'm implying. You are extracting that from the simple statement which you didn't hear in the original context, which you have misquoted, of me saying I would like more women to call in.
Yeah, but whenever you say that, there has to be a why. There has to be a why.
Yes, but you've made up your own why. You've made up your own why, and it's wrong.
Yes, and that's why I'm asking for your why. And you are not saying your why.
Because I think to most people it's obvious.
Well, it isn't to me, so why don't you give your why?
All right, loads of reasons. Let me pick two.
Okay.
Let me pick two. One, because I don't think that men and women think identically. I think they think...
Okay.
If you just let me finish, because you have asked, I think they think differently. Two, because their voices sound different, and I use people's voices like an artist would use paint on a picture. They are different colours, they are different shades, they are different tones. Three, I think there is a huge problem, and this is the important one, with British radio, in the fact that there are hardly any female presenters on British radio, and that if I listen to a lot of phone-in radio, and there are significantly more men phoning in than there are women. And to me, it's not being a social justice warrior, it's not positive discrimination, which is what that caller was describing. I think that as a listener, I would like to hear as many different voices of different genders as possible to get their different life experiences and their stories. For example, before I went away, there were loads of phone-ins about the Harvey Weinstein sex scandal. And every presenter that was talking about it was a man, and nearly everybody that was phoning in about it was a man. Now, surely you would have to accept that women in that story would have a different perspective.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's a really good point. And Well, that's just why I was ringing in, because I just thought I'd just like to know why, and you've answered that really well. So it was just that I just wanted to know why, basically.
Well, no, you wanted to phone in and say I gave him a hard time, as that was your opening line, and I don't think I did give him a hard time.
No.
He was rude and ignorant, and he had his own argument. He had his own argument made up and was not listening to mine, and he started using cliches and lazy phrases like social justice warrior when I'm an artist and I want as many different tools and colours in my palette as possible.
Yeah. But I think also, if me, it's his first time.
I don't care.
That's called in. Well, that's really unfair.
No, it's not unfair. It's not. It's patronising. It's patronising.
This is the first time that I've called it.
Right. Well, it's patronising to expect an easy ride when people are talking rubbish. Here's the thing. Everyone.
I won't ring in again.
Well, then that's your decision. But if people phone up.
I really supported you when you were in the jungle.
But Katie, if people
voted for you so many times, I'm just quite disappointed.
But Katie, if people phone in and talk rubbish like that guy,
shooting people down.
No, I'm not shooting anyone down. I'm shooting that guy down because he was talking rubbish. You expect me to let people come on and talk rubbish and get away with it? Supposing he came on and spouted a load of racist nonsense. Would you let me just go, well, it's your first time calling?
No.
Right, well, he was talking rubbish.
This is a completely different... Well, he's talking rubbish to you.
No, he was talking actual...
Not, and he has a point.
No, his point was... No, Katie, his point was rubbish.
But who are you to say that?
It's my show, and he was accusing...
show, and I can say whatever I want. But the thing about this show... Oh, sorry. But the thing about this show, I think, is that you should let people like that speak.
Not unchallenged. Not unchallenged.
No,
I have to challenge everyone, Katie.
No, you see, that's... No.
No, Katie, yes. Katie, no, Katie. I challenged him. He was rude, and so you were
rude as well, though, to be fair. What did you say about his mother? Like, have you got mummy issues?
No, I didn't say mummy.
And in a way...
Didn't say mummy.
You shot him You did, or
I didn't,
mum, then.
No, listen, I'm very precise. Katie, I'm very precise with the language I use, okay? And that's one of the things you've got to focus on. I'm very precise. I did not say mummy.
Well, what did you say then?
Well, you weren't listening, so I'm not going to repeat it. Listen, if people come on, I treat everybody equally. If they are talking rubbish, if it's their first time or their 100th time, I'll challenge it, because that's what I have to do, because I can't let people come on and spout rubbish.
Right, so then everybody has to come on, and they just have to believe whatever you think.
That's not what I said. Literally not what I said.
It is rubbish, and you shut them down.
Literally not what I said. But if that's what you want to believe,
you need to think about that.
No, Katie, you need to listen, because that's not what I said. But if that's what you want to believe, if that's what you want to take away from this conversation, then well done, because you've not heard a word I've said.
But you've not heard a word that I've said.
Oh God, I have.
Okay, I won't ring in again.
Okay.
Thanks ever so much, Ian. It's really nice to talk to you. Thanks a lot. Okay, bye.
What just happened there? What just happened there? That was weird, wasn't it? Dearie me. Let's go to a break.